So what's up, my people? How are we doing today? How are we on this beautiful day? How are we doing? I wish I can hear you guys, but I can't. So yeah, all I can do is ask, and I hope we're all doing fine. Anyway, let's chat a bit about my week. How has my week been? I think my week has been pretty chill. Did anything interesting happen? I don't think anything interesting happened like that. I'm trying to think. And like, what the fuck happened this week? Not so much has happened this week, honestly. So you're not to talk about. uh, Except that my skin has been thriving. My skin has been really amazing these past few weeks. And I'm grateful for jossentials. So speaking on that, shop jossentials today for clear skin. Anyway, I've also been watching the Kardashians. And I don't know what to say. The series is really amazing. The reality show is really amazing, and I love that. And today, let's move on to today's topic. Before that, I'll have to start my intro. Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast. It's a girl J to the O to the A to the N, and I'm back with a new episode for this podcast. That is not my intro. I don't know why I kind of forgot my intro. My intro is like, hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Just Speak Pod, a podcast hosted by me, Joan Ivola. Yes, that's my intro. Like I almost forgot it for a second. I'll just say rubbish. Anyways, today we're going to talk about the concept of success. Success. How did I even decide on speaking on this topic? I don't even know. But it's just actually, I have lots of topics that I think about in my head, and I'm just like, well, eventually I'll speak on these things. Maybe eventually. And I was just like, it's now or never, bitch. So yeah, today's topic is the concept of success. Now, what is success? No, like, what is the true meaning of success? I personally feel like success, like not like I personally feel, but like that's like the common knowledge of success. It's like a state of meeting your achievements, your goals, your aim, or your purpose in life. But I think we've sort of been taught that success, like those that have wealth and fame, are like the most successful people. And this idea has kind of gotten to our head. Who am I keeping? Kind of. Of course, it has gotten to our heads. The successful people to us are the wealthiest and famous people, the people with the most Instagram followers, the people that appear on Forbes list. And when we say we want to be famous, we kind of mean we want to be wealthy. So we can buy all the private jets, private islands, cars, designers, and everything nice and everything expensive that we want. But that really all what success is about? Is that really all it's about? Like it's giving like I'm giving a speech like or like a debate. And to my opponent, is that really what success is all about? Judging from the looks on your faces, of course not. I used to be a debater in high school. Anyway, success is achieving your goals, right? But what if we can never achieve enough? Because there's always a pressure to overachieve. I mean, if I set a goal and I meet that goal, I'll set another goal and I'll meet that goal and I'll set another goal and I'll meet that. So what time do we have to say to ourselves, "Oh, I'm a fucking success"? Maybe it's because as humans we can never be satisfied. Everyone tries to be successful, but not everyone achieves it at the end of the day. And worst of all, everyone waits till till they're sort of successful or like faking rich before they start living life, before allowing themselves to be happy, before like putting themselves first. Maybe if we like change our perception of success, we might also consider ourselves successful. Maybe if we define what success is to us, with what really matters and what makes us feel fulfilled, we might be happy and consider ourselves more successful. It's really unsafe to view success as having all the money and fame. because not everyone will get that, and we'll just keep beating ourselves up for the wrong reasons. Because you're just going to be like, I need $1 million, and honestly, it's not like like something bad or like a negative thing to say that not everyone will get $1 million. And the thing is, the people that don't get to keep beating themselves up like I needed a fucking $1 billion. So I feel like wealth and fame can be success for many people, but wealth and fame is not success for everybody. And that's okay because success is different for everyone. And everyone can be successful. But it kind of all starts with defining what success is to you. What brings you that sense of fulfillment? What makes you feel like, oh yeah, that bitch? Like, not what like you're taught to believe success is. Guys, I want to cry. Honestly, I feel like this has happened like a few times on my podcast already. Like maybe this like the second time it's happening. And I'm telling you guys, but like I'm just it's just really frustrating to be recording a podcast episode and putting your all into it and just recording, and then you realize that it wasn't recording. It has happened twice now, and I've recorded how many episodes? Like, I mean, like, how long have I started my podcast and I've already experienced this twice? It's probably like my microphone, or I feel like sometimes when I'm like recording my podcast, I'm just like doing something else, and maybe I don't realize that I've done or stopped the recording or something. But I don't want to fully blame my microphone because I just feel like it just might be my fault because I'm always doing something. So anyway, but like at least I'm happy now that I found out that it wasn't recording earlier because it feels like when I'm done recording the episode, because sometimes yeah, when I finish recording my episode, I'll just like go to bed immediately or like do something else, and then maybe the next day I'm like, oh yeah, let me edit the episode I recorded yesterday. Imagine I did that, and I just see like 5 minutes, 5 minutes record. I'll be like, ah no, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I beg God, please, I cannot undo that. I cannot at all. Like I'm being honest. Yeah. So talking about planning, yeah. Like planning is one of the important things to do. There are so many importance of planning everything. You have efficient use of your time and resources and not just waste them. Like instead of wasting your time thinking, oh, what should I do next? Or why do I go about this, all that. You actually just plan things out, and then when you're like blocked or you don't know what to do, you just like, I made a plan for this. What's funny? Why did I laugh? Yeah, let me just say I'm going to be laughing a lot in this episode because not like in this episode, I laugh a lot in reality. So it's not the episode that's making me laugh, okay? Yeah, I'm making myself laugh. I'm funny as fuck. I'm very funny, so I'm making myself laugh. Hey, funny, yeah. Funny, yeah. Anyway, sorry, so sorry. I'm sorry. Ah, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Anyways, when you actually take time to plan, you study and analyze situations that will benefit you. You can like write down your plans in notes just so you don't forget them. I personally do that because I feel like most times when I'm taking a walk, that's when like the greatest ideas come to me, which is like crazy. So I have to write them down because when I when I'm no longer working or when I get home and I sit down and I'm thinking, oh yeah, what was I thinking when I was working? I would not remember half the shit I thought of. So I like write them down immediately. That's why sometimes when I'm like I was thinking about something, I just can't remember what it is. I just go to my notes and I'll sit up like, oh yeah. That's why I think writing down your plans is really necessary because even if you think I will never forget, sometimes you can forget like a little bit of it. Like you just cannot remember 100%. You can actually do that, but I just feel like it's better to be safer, right? Even just like planning my day is one of the most productive things that help me be productive. Can I say that again? It's like one of the most productive things that actually help me be productive. Like once you have plans, you want to go with the plans instead of moving wherever the wind blows you to. Like whenever you have plans, it helps with your determination because you're like, I've planned this out, and this is a more realistic approach toward this. Because life is so filled with uncertainties. So planning things is a more realistic, like planning things in a realistic way is more beneficial than just going with the flow, or like when we like, oh yeah, whatever happens happens. I'm feeling vibes, like I'm moving on vibes. I'm chilling, but you don't have plans. With planning, you have opportunities to make research and learn things that you wouldn't learn if you didn't try to research it. That's why, like, I feel like if you're like planning, you like want to know, you want to be in depth of things and be like, oh, I'm actually I'm planning this right. Than when you are faced with the situation and then you want to start thinking, oh, what should I do? You really don't have time to research things, which is why planning is so necessary. And that's why they're like daily routines, skincare routines, because they actually help you be productive and see results. Imagine going with the flow with your skincare routine. Today you're doing today you're doing face masks. Tomorrow you're doing retinol. Next tomorrow you're not applying sunscreen. The next day you're putting niacinamide. Speaking of that, I actually have a skincare line called Jossentials. Everything you want to know about it will be linked in the description box. Not everything you want to know about it, but how to get it will be linked in the description box. I'm saying nonsense. Yeah. So all you have to do is like you actually have to stick to your plans to actually see results. Speaking of sticking to plans, this actually leads me to the next point, which might be like sort of controversial, which is being flexible with your plans. I'm not saying if things are supposed to go left and they go right, change your plans. But be flexible. Flexibility with your plans allows you to like accept changes and adapt to unexpected events quickly and calmly. Like I said earlier, life is full of uncertainties, and most times you can't predict the future. Not even astrologers and fortune tellers can help you sometimes. That's why when like shocking and surprising things happen, fixed long-term plans might not necessarily be beneficial. We all have goals, but like the road or like the path towards those goals is not just a straight line. There are other paths to follow to achieve those goals. And when there's like an unexpected shift or change, focus on your goals, be positive, and look on the bright side. I remember when I was a junior in high school, I think I was like 12. Yeah, I recently found the meaning of this word silver lining. I think I read a book or something because I'm a really big sucker for like reading books that actually introduce me to new words. So I just found out the meaning of like silver lining, and I remember that a friend of mine was supposed to go for this national competition to represent our school. And funny enough, we had examinations on that day. She was supposed to go to another state. So she already made up her mind that she wasn't going to write the exams. Like it was a competition that she wanted to face. But then when she got to school that day, they did like it wasn't really her that was going for the competition. So they had like more other people, and they finally didn't pick her. Long story short, they didn't pick her, and she was sort of sad. And I was like, God, look at this silver lining. You get to write your exams, which is like the main reason why you're in school. Imagine if you miss your exams and then you don't even win the competition. It's like a lose-lose situation for you. And funny enough, those people that went to the other state didn't win the competition. So she would have lost the opportunity to write exams. I mean, did he tell them that, oh yeah, after the competition, we'll let you write exams again? But then it can never be the same, right? Nah, never. So anyway, focus on the bright side and view situation from different perspectives, different points of views. Be more equipped this time. Maybe like learn a new skill or develop a beneficial attitude or something. Don't panic. Take it easy. Stressing will not help, so don't do that. Re-strategize, or should I say plan again? Wait, doesn't that like mean the same thing? Like re-strategize, plan again? Does it? Like, I feel like maybe just a slight difference. Anyway, make better plans towards your goals. Think of your goals like a ladder and try to move up step by step. Because I don't think it is wise to say, okay, by the end of tomorrow, I want to have $1 billion. That sounds really unrealistic, right? But why does a part of me just want to believe that it can actually happen? Anyway, it's easier when you start with smaller goals and start getting all the way up. When you achieve the smaller goals, you have the feeling of success, and it will keep you going towards your bigger goals. But if you don't appreciate those little steps, if you don't consider those little steps as success, you like when you take those little steps, you think of it as nothing, and because it's just the big goal that matters, then you're most likely going to give up along the line because there's no sense of accomplishment. And you might like see other people achieving their goals, and you're just like, why is mine taking so freaking long? Why is everybody celebrating wins and I'm not? Well, maybe that's because your goal is freaking $1 billion, and you're forgetting that getting $1,000 is also an achievement. I think people also feel like success brings every good thing in life, every good thing life has to offer. People feel like money is like when I have money, I'm successful. Like money is what will bring me everything I want. Do you get like? So let me just find the money. Money will bring love. Money will bring friends. Money will bring happiness, and all the good stuff. That's why when people like lose their friends, they'll be like, "Well, when I make it in life, you're gonna regret leaving me." Like, or even like their ex, they'll be like, "When I make it in life and I appear on Forbes list, you regret cheating on me. You wish you never left." Anyways, do we really want to have those kind of people around us? The people that were not with us even when we were like not that big, and when we were big, we want them in our lives. I just feel like it's better to like have like the true people around you. So that is not like that's not a good idea. I've realized that we don't allow ourselves to feel happy, or even if we feel happy, we don't dwell on that happiness for too long. But then we allow ourselves to feel sadness at any slight chance. I really think you're being selfish to yourself if you wait tens of years. Because like if you like tens of years before you allow yourself to be happy because you think you don't deserve to be happy. But then do you think you deserve to be sad? Did you kill somebody? I mean, I hope not. So henceforth, allow yourself to be happy because the clock is ticking. And like, I mean, why not? Like, why not be happy? I wish you grabbed onto happiness more than we did to sadness. Like, we could be having a wonderful day and just seeing someone get a new car will make us sad and say to ourselves, you don't have money to buy a car. Why are you happy? Be sad because you're not as successful as this person. I just want to say, as long as you're happy, you're a success. As long as you're around people that love you, as long as you're healthy, you're a freaking success. I don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise. At the beginning of this episode, I said something about us always having a goal, and when we meet these goals, we set another goal. And what time do we have to say, oh wow, I am successful? Well, I sort of think like calling yourself like just being like successful is like really abstract. Like all everybody should just try for is happiness, honestly, because if you're just waiting for that point, like I'm success, even when you do things that actually succeed, you just don't have the time to say I'm successful. So I think like we can finally say, oh wow, this is a success when we actually meet our goals. You'd always set another goal when you meet one, but it doesn't change the fact that you've met some of your goals. So that kind of feels like success. So then you can also tell yourself that, oh, I'm successful. Well, this is what success looks like to me. I want to be able to have the basic necessities of life, and maybe more than basic. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx it. I just want to be happy and own everything nice, everything expensive, you know, everything, everything Gucci, everything Prada. Lastly, I'd also like to say I wish everyone can mind their freaking business, like mind the business that pays them. Realize that success is different for everyone and not try to show down what success is like to them on other people, and also not try to condemn people or invalidate their wins or invalidate people whenever they celebrate their goals, because it puts unnecessary pressure on people and causes misplaced priorities. So let everybody believe in life however they want to live their lives. Let everybody just mind their business. I wish everybody can just focus on only their goals and not focusing on other people or what other people are doing, or being like, oh girl, you're a freaking failure because you haven't done this for yourself, you haven't done that for yourself. When it's like, okay, what makes you think they want to do that? Even if they want to do that for themselves, how are you even helping matters? So like just fucking shut the fuck up, man. Right? Like, does anybody agree with me? Of course, you guys do. You guys always agree with me. Even when I see things that are fucking stupid, you guys will come to my DM and telling me, yes, Joan, you're right. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to today's episode, because I'm like, I'm like, wait, why did I say I'm like, first of all, thank you for listening to today's episode. Make sure to like, comment, post a review. Did I mention that I'm getting a new phone? And I think my phone should get to me on Sunday. On Sunday, or if it doesn't get to me on Sunday, it's probably get to me on Monday, but it's most likely to get to me on Sunday. So I'm kind of happy for that because I've worked my ass off to get this phone. I mean, I didn't really like, I've worked to get this phone, so I'm happy to get it. See, follow me on Instagram so you can see that. So you can see what you just always see new updates on Instagram anyway. Just But I feel like my podcast gets the gist before my Instagram. Or does it? I don't even know. But like either one gets the gist first. So it's better to follow both. Better to play safe, okay? So thank you guys for listening to this episode. I like sometimes I'll be like, thank you guys for watching to this episode, because I'm like, why am I saying watching? This is a freaking podcast. I used to think that maybe I should start a video version of my podcast. But right now, I'm just wearing my nightwear shorts, like my nightwear pants and a bra top. Do I really want to be recording a podcast in this situation? Maybe I look cute. I look cute in this. I really do. But like, no, it's not professional. Anyway, okay, this is that you thought I want to do outro, but I'm not going to say it again. Okay, I'm going to say it. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. Bye, guys. I love you guys so much, actually. This is your goodbye kiss. Mwah. Love you. Love you. Joan is out. Bye.